Words of Elders, Part 10. Guard your destiny, beware of those who carry misfortune. In life, certain people bring storms wherever they go. Their presence alone stirs confusion. Their decisions attract misfortune, and their influence spreads like a silent plague. If you stand too close, their chaos will soon become your reality. No matter how strong, wise, or good-hearted you are, associating with the wrong people can destroy everything you have worked for. It is a noble thing to help those in need, but it is foolish to attach yourself to someone who is sinking, especially when they have no intention of swimming to safety. Not all struggles are accidental. Some people are not victims of fate. They are victims of their own repeated choices. They have made a habit of inviting trouble, and if you are not careful, they will invite you into it as well. The unseen trap of negative associations. It is said that a person's life is shaped not just by their actions, but also by those they allow into their circle. Many promising leaders, businessmen, and dreamers have had their paths destroyed because they stood too close to someone who carried destruction. History provides countless warnings. 1. The sailors on their journey to Joppa, who unknowingly welcomed Jonah onto their ship, suffered great losses because of him. A powerful storm sent by God in response to Jonah's disobedience threatened to destroy the vessel. In a desperate attempt to save themselves, the mariners were forced to throw their valuable cargo overboard, sacrificing their goods in hopes of lightening the ship and calming the raging sea. Ultimately, they realized that Jonah was the cause of their misfortune and, after much hesitation, cast him into the water, at which point the storm ceased. And 2. The merchant who embraced a walking disaster. A young merchant full of vision and potential once befriended a man known for his constant misfortunes. This man was always surrounded by failure, debt, and betrayal. Yet the merchant believed he could help him. At first, nothing seemed wrong, but soon things began falling apart. Business deals crumbled. Trusted allies withdrew. Where there was once certainty, there was now confusion. Before long, the merchant found himself bankrupt, standing alone in the ruins of what was once a thriving empire. And what of his friend? He had already moved on to another unsuspecting victim. 3. The king who invited his own downfall. There was once a great king who ruled wisely and peacefully. One day, he took pity on a man who had been cast out of another kingdom for treachery. Seeing himself as merciful, the king welcomed him and even gave him a place of honor in his court. But misfortune follows those who carry it. Soon, conflicts arose where there had once been harmony. Once loyal advisors turned against the king, rumors of betrayal spread like wildfire. By the time the king realized his mistake, his kingdom had already begun to crumble. The very man he tried to help was at the center of the disaster. 3. The fate of Lola Montez. Lola Montez was a beautiful, manipulative dancer and courtesan who ensnared powerful men. She seduced King Ludwig I of Bavaria, leading him to make bad political decisions. Her influence caused revolts, and Ludwig was forced to abdicate. Lesson: associating with toxic, unstable people can ruin your reputation and even destroy your power. 4. Piero and Lorenzo de' Medici. Piero de' Medici, ruler of Florence, and his son, Lorenzo the Magnificent. Lorenzo avoided associating with losers like his father, who had surrounded himself with weak and unlucky people. By carefully choosing his allies, Lorenzo secured his power and ruled wisely. Lesson: bad company weakens you, while surrounding yourself with winners strengthens you. 5. The story of a farmer and a stork. A farmer, some cranes, and a stork. A farmer set a trap for cranes that were eating his crops. A stork, caught among them, begged for mercy, claiming it was innocent. The farmer killed it anyway, saying, "You are known by the company you keep." Lesson: associating with troublemakers and unlucky people can make you guilty by association. 6. The misfortunes of Emperor Maximilian. Maximilian Reed of Mexico, an Austrian prince made emperor by France. He was manipulated into ruling Mexico, but was ultimately abandoned by France. His failure to avoid unlucky people, like the weak Mexican royalists, led to his execution. Lesson: being tied to losers and weak forces can bring disaster. 7. Joseph and the butler. Joseph wisely helped Pharaoh's butler, who later introduced him to the Egyptian king. This connection led to Joseph's rise to power. Lesson: avoid negative people, but help those who have potential. They might elevate you in the future. The hard truth about unlucky people. Many people believe that misfortune is random, that some people are simply unlucky while others are blessed. But wisdom teaches otherwise. Repeated misfortune is rarely an accident. It is often the result of repeated bad choices, carelessness, or a mindset that attracts failure. Such people ignore warnings, reject wise counsel, and blame others for their downfall. They make the same mistakes over and over again, yet expect different results. Worst of all, they pull others down with them. This is why you must guard your associations. Not everyone deserves access to your life, your dreams, or your energy. Stay away from people who bring bad luck, negativity, or failure, as their misfortune may spread to you. Unhappy and unlucky people are contagious. Their problems can become yours. Surround yourself with successful, positive individuals to elevate your power. Guilt by association is real. Avoid people with bad reputations. Never try to rescue a perpetual loser. They will drag you down instead. Pick allies based on strength, not pity. Weak and unlucky people can sink you. How to protect your destiny. 1. Watch for patterns. If someone is always surrounded by conflict, broken promises, and betrayal, it is not bad luck. It is a lifestyle. 2. Listen to your instincts. If something feels off about a person, don't ignore the warning. Protect yourself before the damage is done. 3. Choose wisdom over emotions. It is good to help people, but it is foolish to drown with them. If someone refuses to change their ways, you must walk away. 4. Surround yourself with those who elevate you. The right people will inspire, strengthen, and push you toward greatness. The wrong people will deplete, discourage, and delay you. Conclusion. A single encounter with the wrong person can cost you years of progress. Align yourself with those who bring peace, not drama. Wisdom, not confusion. Growth, not stagnation. You are the sum of the voices you listen to and the company you keep. If someone constantly brings problems, excuses, and negativity into your life, do not hesitate. Cut the cord. Your future is too precious to be sacrificed on the altar of bad associations. Guard your destiny, for it is yours alone to protect.